one of my big goals is to make the higher institutions that I'm at hum, that all of the components of it work well together, that we're, listening to the faculty, that we're helping them develop the skills that they need to grow over time, that we have good policies and resources at the institution. I've had to move up the ladder to have a bigger and bigger impact on all of that, so that I can get the institution to the place where everything is working really well together and humming, as I call it. There is disruptive change coming to the higher education, quote unquote, industry, if you'd like to call it that. There are a lot of, think about video stores, Blockbuster, they're gone. That sort of disruptive change that will really change, whether we like it or not, higher education. And I'm a believer that there's going to be a lot of consolidation across higher education. Smaller institutions are going to have to merge to survive. We've got to change how we do business. We've got to generate a lot more graduates in more cost-effective ways. We've got to improve the quality of our graduates. And I have a lot of innovative ideas about how we can make higher education more effective. So I was looking for an institution that is sort of interested in change, willing to take risks, willing to be sort of the cutting edge institution. And when I looked, as I was looking for provost opportunities, and I read Fort Hayes' document about what the institution is and what they're looking for, it so resonated with me. And most institutions are fairly traditional. Fort Hayes has a third of its students in traditional face-to-face, a third of its students online, and a third of its students in China. You can't get more cutting edge and innovative than that. And that, to me, signaled an institution that could potentially be that institutional leader, develop a national and even an international reputation as a cutting edge leader in higher education. And one of the things that traditionally we have done is focus on, not so much focus, but react to student failure. We would put students in courses, and if they failed them, or as they were going through them, we'd provide some tutoring, and if they failed, we'd have them retake. We can't afford to take that approach any longer. What we need to do is assure that the students, when they enter a course, that they are prepared to succeed within it. And I have some ideas about how we can restructure how we approach the whole educational process so that it focuses on making sure that we prepare the students, that not so much only, but we encourage through mechanisms like grading an entrance exam that contributes to the grade of the course, that we get students into courses for which they are well prepared and much more likely to succeed, rather than students sort of saying, I think I'm ready for this, it's the next course in my sequence, I'll sign up for this, then they fail it, they've thrown the tuition away, and college costs them a lot more, because instead of completing 120 credit hours, about, I'm getting tired, 30 courses, about 3 credits each, they end up doing a lot more courses. And those extra courses cost them money. And that's not fair to the student. We need to change the whole process.